Hello again from my front porch. It is obviously a nice sunny day here in Iowa today. Hi, I think I'll get a tan or blinded. I don't know. Better than the drearier weather that we talked from last time. But what I wanted to visit with you about today was just how weird I am. No, seriously, that I am odd, I am strange, I am unique, I am peculiar. Actually, peculiar would be a good one. That's even in the Bible, where Christians are admonished to be a peculiar people. And there are a lot of Christians I know who really live up to that, strive every day to do. But no, seriously, I this is not my therapy session. I don't want you to get the wrong idea. This is me trying to encourage your individuality as you're watching this. I have had trouble most of my life fitting in, actually being part of the group, whatever the group is. I've had trouble fitting in because there's always something about me that just isn't quite the same as everybody else, which doesn't bother me, but apparently it's bothered others because it causes them to shut down a bit more. And so what I've since learned is that I am definitely wired differently. You look at me and you see this. Well, first of all, I'm a guy, and so as a guy, well, that means I'm blah blah blah. I can guarantee you that whatever you would complete that list with, I defy things in that. I mean, I have trouble hanging out with other guys. I really do, because a lot of other guys want to talk about sports. They want to talk about cars. They want to talk about guns. They want and hunting. They want to talk about all this kind of stuff. And I enjoy watching some sports, and I will. I enjoy it more now than I used to in the past. But even now, I'm just like, okay, I can talk about it for a little bit, and then I'm bored. Let's move on to something else. But the problem is the things that I want to talk about, the things that interest me, not really an interest to an average gathering of other guys. Now, it's not to say there aren't guys I know that I can't chat with. That's not the point. I'm just saying that when I go to an event or I go to a party or I go to out somewhere and there's a group of guys, if I want to try to connect with them, odds are I'm going to have to fake it some. I'm going to have to make up like I am interested in something that's being discussed, because I'm really not. By the same token, I am more comfortable actually hanging out with females, with women, which is why majority of my friends always tend to be female. But the first of all, there's two issues with that. One is that there can be females that I try to hang out with who see me and they see that I'm a guy, and so then they assume that as a guy I am a certain way, a way that's similar to other guys they've encountered before, no doubt. And so because of that, they will say to me, or they'll treat me, hold me at arm's length because there's something wrong with me, even though they don't know me. So that bugs me when that happens. But okay, I get it. Other guys have been jerks to you, and so now you're responding to that. But the other thing that happens is that there are others outside looking in that assume because I hang out with other ladies that means that there is some inappropriate activity, or whether inappropriate or not, physical activity, that there's those kind of connections, because there's this perception that people of two genders can't just be friends, that there has to be a little more going on there. I disagree. Now, having said that, I have been known to be very flattering, almost to the point of it being seeming flirtatious, and a lot of times that it has mostly been because I was trying to make the other person I'm talking to feel good. And that's generally going to be a female person, because that's who I'm preferring to hang around with. But it's not because I'm hitting on the person. It's because I'm being nice, maybe overly nice sometimes, but I can tell this person just needs a boost, and so I'm boosting them. I'm making them feel better, and I feel better about myself because I've made them feel better. But the problem is, again, there is a perception that, oh, I'm a guy, and so therefore, as a guy, I obviously have an agenda. Oh, the sun's going behind a cloud. Oh, we get a little brief reprieve. I can actually see you all. Hi. But when that happens, I not the sun thing, the other conversational thing, it's really kind of discouraging because in those scenarios, I haven't done anything personally, but I'm being punished because of what others have done. And it's in those situations, oh, here comes the sun. It's in those situations that I recognize that I am different. I am unique. Now, am I without my flaws? No, of course not. Are there things that I look back over the many years of my life and think, probably shouldn't have said that, or probably shouldn't have done that? Yeah, of course there are, just as with anybody else. But there have been far more times when I have been judged to be up to something when I really wasn't, simply because of my gender or my skin color or my now age. I've lost track of the number of times on social media when somebody's looked at my profile pictures. We're engaging in a discussion online, and they will see that I'm a maturing white guy, and that will lead them to make all kinds of accusations against me, all kinds of assumptions about what I believe, what I feel, what I think. And one thing I can guarantee you about me: whatever assumption you make about me, I will prove you wrong. I mean, even if your assumption is, no, Paul, I think you're a pretty nice guy and pretty smart, still, I will find a way to prove that wrong too. But the more that I've become aware of my difference, my uniqueness, the more it's caused me to actually want to embrace that and to encourage others to embrace it too, because I realize there's nothing wrong with me. I'm not miswired or misfired. That's not the case. I am me. I'm who I am, and I like who I am. I'm comfortable with who I am, and there are a lot of other people that like who I am, and I appreciate that. There are some people who don't, but no accounting for taste. But the reality is, I am unique. I am distinctive. There is only one me. And again, some of those people are going, thank you. But I don't have any reason to feel bad about who I am. I have no reason to be ashamed of who I am. I am who I am. I am good at being who I am, and I need to embrace who I am. You know who else needs to do that? You do. That's right. Every single one of you watching right now, every one of you is different and unique and weird and peculiar. Everything I've just said about myself. Now, you may have many differences in belief of what I believe, of viewpoints, of the backgrounds, experiences. That may all be very different for you than for me. I totally would expect that to be the case, but it doesn't matter. See, because it's not about comparing you to me or to anybody else. It's about you being you. You just got to be you. That's it. Just be you. Be the best you can be. Wow, but some people don't like it when I do. Forget those people. It's not about those people. It's about you. What do you want to do? Who do you want to be? Where do you want to go? Those are the things you need to ask yourself. You need to answer for yourself, and then you just need to go do it yourself. Make it happen. Don't sit around and wait for somebody to come along and make everything right for you. No. You need to be you and own being you. Be proud of who you are. Be proud that you are weird and unique and different and peculiar. It's a good feeling. Once you own it, oh boy, there is no restraint. You can move forward. So let's do that. Let's make it happen. And with that, I'll see y'all next time from my front porch.